You're watching Basement 1F, Terror City. You jive turkey.
Lumpy's Midnight Movie!
Hey, dwellers! Well, we're back, for like the third time, and we're gearing up to take a 2-hour journey into the realm of anti-drug hysteria. You know, I don't visit enough realms, but we're taking a chronological drive through the history of films made to scare youths out of drugs, made by some of the biggest squares you can imagine. Thankfully, I won't be entering the fray alone. Well, I got you fine folks, but also returning to the show is Shadow. Shadow?
Sup?
Looks like someone got into the spirit of the occasion.
I did not. Hey, can I squeeze that thing in your head?
The doc said not to.
You're not fun.
Nice. It's already our first show back and you're wankered up on goofballs.
Goofballs. Goofballs. Gooballs! Lumpy, we should make gooballs.
All right, Willie Nelson, go drink some water or something. I'm gonna intro the first film.
I'm gonna see if we got the stuff for gooballs in the break room.
Wait, gooballs are a food? Thought she was offering me an HJ.
Not enough drugs in the city.
Ah, right in the self-esteem. Let's kick things off in the 1930s. And no, we're not watching Reefer Madness. We're watching its seedier follow-up. Marijuana, with an H, tells the story of a so-called slippery slope, where a little fun at the beach leads to an unwed mother, criminality, and finally heroin addiction. All blamed squarely on the devil's weed. It's a movie filled with well-dressed dope peddlers, a drunk chick waving a shotgun around, and pre-Hays Code nudity, as stone ladies skinny dip in the roughest waves I've seen since the end of Point Break. Alright gang, if you're in on the live stream, drop along your comments. I'll be there in a second. If not, I'll see you at the break. Now, on to the movie. Yeah, I feel like I haven't really lost a step. I'm good at this. Are we still rolling?
a fool. I'm a fool.
I know, Sally, but I don't mind.
And your parents knew what their kids were doing even.
If my mother and dad had come to places like this, I wouldn't be here now.
Good of you to say that, Morgan.
All right.
Oh, here's Elaine now.
Thank you, Mrs. Roberts. Hello, dear.
Hello, Morgan.
I'll get my things.
All right. Good night, Mother. Morgan and I will be running along now. Don't be lonesome. No, I won't. Your sister will be home early. Where is Burma tonight? She went over to her friend Jones to do homework. That's good. Now, don't worry about Burma. I know she's high-spirited. And you know Morgan's family. I understand. And Burma is just as anxious to see you safely married as I am. I'm sure she is.
Ready, dear?
Righto. You all go along. I won't be lonely. I'll be working on your trousseau.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
What are you laughing at, Burma? Oh, I'm enjoying the holes of higher learning, Joy.
Ah, this is just the beginning. Soon I'll be working, and then we'll go to the high rolling places.
So you consider me one of the nation's nifties?
Oh, you'll have your big moments. Wait till Dick makes his million, then your mother won't care if you go out with him.
Well, you can't blame her. She knows that you can't even make love on an empty stomach.
Don't worry, Dick. You can always look forward to an old age pension. Did you hear? Yeah. Over there. At the end of the bar. What a bubble. Some of these kids are burning it up.
But that doesn't make them...
There you are.
Say, Billy, you promised me more than 2 beers tonight.
Why, I didn't expect to spend all my money in one place.
2 beers. For the lady. Yes, sir.
I bet you can't put this on your head.
But I can.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
Well, all right.
Well, you better help me.
Very high and lay low. All by a finger of beer.
Thanks. You want to watch out for that amorous antique.
Why don't you sit at our table?
I'd go out of my way to be with so much youth and beauty. Drinks here. Or maybe cocktails for the ladies.
No, thank you. The beer here is very good.
Excuse me a moment. May I trouble you for a match?
My troubles are not matches.
Oh, well.
First thing we got onto was a nice slippery rock, so we started out right down the hill, head over heels again, and I'm saying when you say water, just go splash. Well, I gotta go. No, I mean home. That puppy over there gives me an idea. What do you say we have a weenie roast next Saturday?
Yeah, but where?
And if we can get the weenies?
And if we can get the beer.
Why not try my beach place? It's stocked with plenty of both.
Well, what would the tariff be if we so decided?
Well, you'd be my guest, of course. Say, next Saturday night?
Well, that's certainly nice, eh, pal?
As one gentleman to another, that's swell.
Stop that, Dick.
I'm not doing anything. You like music, don't you?
Yes, but you were tickling my knee.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? I mean, music. Ah, come on. Haven't you got a little lovin' for a poor fella?
You won't always be poor.
Now you're talking.
I know, but you won't always be poor.
Gee, I'm glad you feel that way.
Dick, stop.
But I'm not doing anything.
Well, if a couple of drinks are going to make you answer the call a while, I won't go with you anymore.
You're stopping me in my favorite sin. You're my girlfriend, aren't you?
Yes. But no honeymooning until after we're married. Come. Dick.
Oh, come on back, honey.
how it feels to go home alone.
I'll teach her a lesson. I'll just let her walk home. Over your savage peeve, honey?
Quite late, isn't it, dear?
Maybe. Say, Mother,
Yes, dear.
all the other girls have evening gowns. Why can't I have one?
Why, dear?
I want one for Saturday night.
An evening gown. Don't be silly.
Oh, I never have anything.
I'll fix over that blue silk dress at Elaine's for you. She never wears it anymore. It will look real pretty on you.
Everything I have is Elaine's. Why can't I have something new of my very own?
You know, Burma, we must sacrifice a little for Elaine. After she's married, your turn will come.
Good night.
Did you get all your homework done? Did you get all your lessons tonight?
Yes, all of them.
That's what Joanne always says.
Well, I never know what to say when the teacher asks me.
Hey, don't forget we're going to the beach tonight.
I don't think I should, Dick. That homework alibi's wearing thin.
Well, you got by with it the other night, didn't you? And besides, that fellow Tony seems like a pretty grand person to know. Ah, they're not going to miss you as long as your sister's around.
Well, what kind of strategy would you suggest to bring me through the interference?
Leave it to Joanne again. She'll turn you out a healthy alibi.
Okay by me. So long.
So long.
Step up and take your choice. They're all alike.
Where's my drink? Where's my drink?
Coming right up.
I hope not.
Hey, wake up there. That's right.
Oh, yeah, I want it. Yeah, one for me. One for me. One for you. There you go. carried with that gun wouldn't be legal.
Why not?
It isn't loaded.
Who said it wasn't loaded? This is going to be a slippery drink for sliding girls.
Slippery girl. Droning at the bar when we put out the
Is there anything here I haven't tried yet?
The funniest cigarettes I ever saw.
Funniest cigarettes I ever tasted. Here, Burma, try one of these on your algebra.
What are they?
I don't know.
We tried Tony's giggle water. Let's try his giggle weed.
You're acting like a fool, Burma. Don't be silly.
You're the one that's silly, because you're not silly. There's not a laugh left in your larynx. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
One hot lover coming right up.
One right peach coming right down.
Oh, for a worm's eye view of that.
How'd you know this was Saturday night?
Where's Joanne? Yes, where is she? Swimming in the moonlight. Ooh, let's go. What are we going to do for bathing suits? Well, we won't wear any. What? No bathing suits? No bathing suits.
Come on, you'd better ease up a little bit.
What's wrong?
Come on, I'll take you out on the beach and you can cool off.
Oh, that's a good idea. There's too many people around.
What?
There's too many people looking at it.
I've lost it.
Say, where are the girls?
Say, pal, can you fill this up for me?
Boy, too busy. I'm going to fill these up.
Gotta fill a lot.
Boys, look what we're missing.
Oh, well, listen, Jim, come on out here.
I'll get that one. Hey!
This bunch sure uses up the joy wheat, don't they?
Well, that's one way of creating business. When they're that age, they're not suspicious and easily hooked.
Oh, Dick, I love you. Will you always be crazy about me?
Why, of course I will, Burma. You know that.
Promise me, promise me.
Why, sure I will. You know I love you, honey.
You do love me, don't you?
Of course I do, Burma. You know that. Now, come on. Come on, let's get back inside.
Hey, what's going on here?
Where's Joanne?
Joanne, why,
I haven't seen her. Why, the last I saw of her, she was going to swim motorways.
Joanne! Joanne!
You kids are in a mess. This is what you've got to do. Under no circumstances are you to say you were in this house. The police will pass an innocent Winnie roast on the beach. But should they know of your actions here, that there's been a drinking party, nude bathing, an investigation will surely take place. And that will mean you're becoming wards of the juvenile court.
But it's always been that way, Mother.
And I had no idea that she even mixed with such a crowd. Burma. Yes, Mother.
You might have at least considered me, Burma. You know what this will mean to Morgan's family.
Oh, sure, it's always you who's to be considered.
My dear.
And how do you suppose I feel about Joanne?
Oh, my dear.
It wasn't that Elaine gets all the sympathy and attention around this place. Maybe I wouldn't have to go to beer halls and beach parties. Maybe I wouldn't have even gotten into this trouble. All I ever hear around this place is Elaine, Elaine, Elaine.
Perhaps there's some way we can still keep Burma's name out of this affair.
Oh, you keep quiet.
There must be some way we can keep her name out of it.
I'll sacrifice everything. Every penny is necessary to protect our name. To keep you and Morgan from being broken up.
It's Elaine again. I was sorry at first when I caused you this trouble, but now I don't care. Use your little money and keep my name out of the beach drowning, and by all means marry Elaine off. You don't ever have to do anything more for me, either of you. just had to see you, Dick. These last 2 months since the accident have been unbearable. Nothing but quarrels with Mother and Elaine. I've made up my mind I won't live with them anymore. Dick, we've just got to get married.
Well, gee, Burma, you know how much I care for you, but I haven't any job. I couldn't support you.
You can find work, Dick. Take anything.
No. It's no use to even talk about it. Not until I can offer you some sort of security.
I didn't want to tell you, Dick, but there's another reason. Now I know something else. Dick, you must marry me.
Don't you worry, kid. I'll not let you down. We'll get married. I'll do anything. I'll see Tony. He'll make me a loan or give me a job.
How is Pot responsible for any of this? I mean, seriously, the teens are apparently already booze bags. And the boyfriend guy was already putting the moves heavy on Burma to begin with. I'm pretty sure that horn dog of a boyfriend was gonna knock her up at some point. And I am definitely overthinking this. And where the hell is Shadow?
I'm making goo balls. We had everything but the cereal. But Todd's running to the bodega to get some.
I literally don't know what you're talking about.
Goo balls.
Saying it louder doesn't suddenly make me know what it is.
It's like a Rice Krispie treat, but like more.
Hey, we say crispy rice around here. I didn't get any ad money from any elves.
I'm melting the marshmallow and the peanut butter now. Actually, I need to get back to that. Did you want any?
What are you, high? Oh, yeah. Of course I want some.
Okay, I'll bring you some goo balls too. Roll the movie.
Hey, that's my line.
Go ahead and talk to him. What difference does it make?
Here? Did you speak to him for me?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. He'll talk to you. So long, Kate. I'll be seeing you. What's on your mind, kid?
It was your beach party. Well, I got Burma in trouble. I want to marry her, but I haven't any money. Haven't a job. That's why I came to see you. I've got to marry her.
So, I'm elected to be the best man at your wedding.
Oh, the kids didn't talk. It was all quieted down, all except Burma. I got to marry her.
I'm unable to spare any cash right now, but I might be able to put you in the way of making a little money for yourself.
Tell me, I'll do anything.
Of course, you've got to be a little careful. Sit down. I'll tell you about it.
If anybody says anything, leave it to me. We are carrying tea, that's all. Just tea. Come on.
are you going to do about Dick?
Dick?
His being killed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. You knew it before I read it in the papers. He came to you for a job.
I'm sure I can't tell you anything.
You can tell me or explain it to the police.
I take it I'm being threatened?
You're not going to smile your way out of this. You got out of it when Joanne was drowned. But I'm not keeping quiet about Dick.
All right. Go ahead and talk. Your name wasn't mentioned in that beach affair, but of course, if you want the newspapers to bring in the both of us.
I don't care. I don't care who's brought in now. Dick's dead, and nothing else matters. In your grand and generous way, you took in a bunch of dumb kids, and one of them was drowned. And yesterday, when Dick came to you, you sent him out to be killed. Tony, I'm going to tell the police no matter what happens.
Listen, you little fool. You don't care about yourself, do you? But while I'm rotting in jail, what are you going to do about your baby?
Open that door.
I suppose it's going to be just a sweet little love child, won't it? And you'll give birth to it in your mother's or your sister's, Mrs. Morgan Stewart's home. Try this. It'll quiet your nerves. This is the point. Right now, you're in an unpleasant situation, and I'm the fellow who can help you out. I know how you feel. And I'm going to send you away to have your baby.
Elaine, we never gave her the sympathy and understanding she wanted. And now... I never realized, Mother. I'll do everything I can to find her and bring her home.
Well, dear, we'll be leaving in a few minutes.
Morgan, there's only one thing that mars my perfect happiness.
We mustn't let anything spoil our honeymoon. And when we get back, I'm going to do everything to help you find Burma.
Hey. Bring it along. Okay. Hello, Burma.
Gee, but I'm glad to see you.
You're certainly looking fine. How do you feel now? Strong? Well?
Oh, I guess I'm all right now. Soon I'll be able to leave here with my baby.
You know, Burma, I don't think you should.
I shouldn't what?
Well, you become attached to it.
Sure. You got to think of your future, Burma. And it's not going to be so easy. That is for the kid to take care of.
But my baby must have a home.
Exactly. And very often, wealthy families are willing to adopt a baby like yours. Give it a fine home, education, and all the opportunities in life that you would never be able to.
As a matter of fact, Tony just learned of a responsible couple who is willing to take your baby.
But I want
Would that be quite fair to the child?
You got to think of yourself, Burma. Your chance to make something of yourself and get your share of things from life.
You're smart, good looking. And if you listen to me, you're going to make a lot of money.
Sure.
It's delicious, and I love it.
I'm glad of that, Burma. You're always going to have champagne. And you're going to have plenty.
You're right. I was born for the good things just as well as that sister of mine. Take it from me, Tony. I'm going to get enough money to make that sister of mine look like a piker. Can I take it?
You're doing all right, Blondie. The way your marijuana customers are hooked on the stronger stuff, like H&C, you'll soon be Ice Queen of the Snow Peddlers. Blondie.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars.
Where is it? The money?
All of it, except $5.
To hide your low short $5, you can do without your heroin.
Oh, but that's all I could get. You can't leave me like this.
And I came all this way.
You know that George is a drug addict. And I have to do without it much longer. Oh, don't you see, my husband, he will discover everything.
Why don't you make another connection? If you really want it, I might accept that ring for $5.
But it was my engagement ring.
Do you want this package or not? I'm the doll that should be sporting the rocks.
Oh, Gloria.
Here.
Oh, you don't mind a little bump, do you?
There, you're...
She's all right. Come on now.
She's doing all right, eh, Nick? I'll say she's the queen of the snow peddlers.
Listen, you guys. Have I got a $50,000 idea?
Hey, Tony, get a hold of these.
Wait. I gotta take a pop on this.
Yeah. Take another shot and it'll be a $100,000 idea. What is it?
I'm making a connection. And who do you suppose I see but my charming sister, Mrs. Morgan Stewart, no less. Not only that, but what have she and her wealthy husband got but a kid? Does that give you an idea? Get it?
Well, you mean that,
That's just what I mean. When we snatch the kid, Elaine will suffer the torments of hell. Then after they dig up to get the kid back, we're in the 50 grand that the Morgan Stewarts are out.
But Blondie, you know what the rap is for a snatch job?
That's the beauty of it. There won't be any rap. Could a well-known society dame tell the world it's her own sister who stole her kid? Come on, you little bat, drink this.
Oh, don't make her cry, Blondie.
She's too stubborn to even bawl. Gee, how the little beast reminds me of my sister.
It sure has a lot of spunk.
She has at that. Just like me when I was a kid.
Blondie. You're making contact in a half an hour.
Yeah, and you better get started, too. Come on. Now you're going to bring this for Nicky, huh?
Oh, come on. Helen, why haven't you been wearing your ring lately?
Oh, my ring, yes. I hated to tell you.
Tell me? Tell me what?
Why, someone snatched it. I don't remember. It was one day when I was taking a nap.
It couldn't have been one of our friends. That blonde woman who visits you sometimes. Was she here?
Don't ask me. I don't want to talk about it. I'm terribly disturbed. What?
Lawrence, you better take Dean and ride out and see if you can locate Blondie.
What this?
Rabbit.
And this?
Nice horsey. Bad horsey.
But horsey. And what's this now?
Nice horsey.
Right. Nice horsey.
Show me some more.
I suppose I have to.
You're tickly. Where's the kitty?
The kitty? Let me see. Must be some place around here. Here he comes.
Meow. Meow. Nice kitty. Nice kitty. Where's the kitty's tail?
Well, where is the kitty's tail? Let me see. listen, sugar.
Is that my mother?
We shall sit down. He be a very bad man. So close your eyes and keep quiet. Remember, he might be a bad man. Who's in this with you? Who's the other guy?
Oh, you won't talk, eh?
He'll get it.
Look at that. What a spook. We come up here to get a ring and run into a load of dope. Look. Stuart Child.
Is that you, Mr. Stewart?
Why, yes.
Does that satisfy you?
Yes.
Give me the 50,000 and your child will be home in an hour.
I'm not going to pay any rent. We'll take the baby back with a promise not to cause you any trouble. You see, the child isn't really ours.
What do you mean?
It was born to my wife's sister 3 years ago when she disappeared.
Wife's sister?
Yes, we adopted it out of sentiment for her.
Your child will be back tonight.
What? Why, you are right. They are not from the fire department.
If you listen to me, you're going to make a lot of money.
That's right, Burma. Tony just learned a responsible couple is willing to adopt your baby.
But my baby must have a home.
But I want to keep my baby. Why, sister. It's Elaine again. Elaine, 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 Elaine!
I'll need a heavy job to face the game.
Okay, these goo balls are rad as hell.
Right? Oh, Todd said the recipe will be in the movie's description.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna make more later. Oh, crap, we got more show to do.
Try hard much?
No. The Terrible Truth is a 1951 story of an old man shaming you. Oh, it's also about Phyllis, who falls down a spiral of drugs, crime, and addiction. All because she smoked pot. That's jive talk for marijuana. Roll it!
If anyone had ever told me a few years ago that we would ever read headlines like these in American newspapers, I would have called him crazy. Yet here we are, reading them. In the middle of the 20th century, in the United States of America, hundreds and hundreds of teenage boys and girls are becoming hopeless dope addicts every year. It's fantastic, it's unbelievable, and it's terrible, but it's true. The government maintains 2 hospitals just to treat drug addicts at Lexington, Kentucky, and Fort Worth, Texas. It used to be a rare thing for a juvenile to be admitted, but look at these recent figures. And remember, these are only confirmed addicts who have come to the attention of federal authorities. How many others are still only occasional users of marijuana or heroin, morphine, or in some cases sleeping pills? It's pretty hard to estimate. But there's one sure thing. Nobody is going to stay an occasional user very long. This is one game nobody beats. If you use narcotics, before long you'll have the habit, about the hardest in the world to break. And the dope addicts say, you're hooked. Well, how does one become hooked? The simplest way to answer that is to talk to someone who has had the experience. This is the home of Mr. and Mrs. Walter Howard. They just got their teenage daughter back after a 6-month nightmare that even Edgar Allan Poe couldn't have improved on. Mrs. Howard agrees to let us talk to her daughter, Phyllis, when we explain that we could use her case to help others avoid the same mistakes. This is Phyllis as she looked 6 months ago, a senior in high school, pretty as a picture. Just recently, she was released from the narcotic ward of the county jail in the custody of her parents. It's hard to believe that this girl is the same as the one in the picture, but it doesn't take long for the drug habit to make anyone over. Phyllis wasn't anxious to talk about her experiences with dope, but she could see how her story might be used to help others, and she began to talk.
I guess I knew about reefers. That's marijuana, ever since junior high. Some of the boys smoked them, the ones who couldn't get along, who were afraid of everything. You know, the ones with no backbone. In high school, my girlfriend Ann and I went around with Jim and Bob. They both smoked pot. That's jive talk for marijuana. And after a while, Ann and I got so that we did, too. It's funny what it does to you. Everything speeds up to 100 miles an hour. You think you're real sharp, and you laugh a lot. You feel like you're the biggest person in the world. But I didn't feel so good when I came home high that night. My dad knew something was wrong, but he didn't know what. Mother was sure her daughter would never do anything bad. I'd been smoking pot for quite a while before I met Chuck. I guess he was what the newspapers call a peddler. He supplied the kids at school with whatever they wanted. Most of them used reefers like us, but some liked stronger things. There was something intriguing and different about Chuck. I guess I appealed to him in some way, too. Anyway, I found out later what it was about him. He had the heroin habit. He was hooked. Chuck and I started running around together, and one night he asked me up to his place. I knew by now he started peddling after he got the habit, so he could get H for himself. He needed a lot because he had a big habit. You know something about hypes? They're like a disease. They don't like to see anybody not using the stuff just because they do. Chuck finally talked me into using heroin. He said it would make him feel better. So I tried it. But I was going to be smart. Just take it or leave it. Nothing was going to happen to me. But before I knew it, I was hooked. Bad. I had a heroin habit as big as Chuck. I hadn't been home in weeks. Oh, Chuck and I were married, but it didn't matter very much. Nothing does. Not when you're on H. All you think about day and night is dope. How much you've got, where to get more, what you'll do if you can't get it. And then they'd got Chuck. They had to eventually, I knew that, but it didn't matter much. Nothing did except H. All of a sudden it hit me. If Chuck had seen the cops coming, he might have got rid of our supply. That's what happened. Chuck got rid of everything. Probably in the garbage disposal. Oh, that's a favorite trick of hypes when they're going to be arrested. But it left me in an awful spot. I needed a fix bad. So bad I didn't care whether I lived or died. And I didn't know whether I'd ever get another cap.
In the meantime, Phyllis's parents had nearly gone crazy. They hadn't seen or heard from their daughter in months. Mr. Howard checked every newspaper story that might by any remote chance have to do with Phyllis. But gradually their hopes died. They were almost convinced she was dead.
But I wasn't dead. I tried once to kick off the habit, but I was too far gone. You know, the police say, find a heroin addict and you find a criminal, and that's just about it. If you're hooked bad, it costs about $30 a day for H. Boys get the money by stealing or swiping car parts, maybe by holdups. Girls take up street walking or do what I did, become peddlers themselves. When Chuck went to jail, I used his contacts and peddled dope myself. Sure, I knew it was wrong, but when you're hooked, you can't help yourself. They got me eventually, too, just like they did Chuck. And when I was arrested, I was almost glad. I told them I wanted help. I wanted to try and kick it off. It was horrible. 5 days, and I didn't care whether I lived or died. It feels like your skin is being torn right off you, and then you ache all over and get sick and you can't breathe. Your nose runs and you have a high fever, and then you pass out, but when you wake up, it starts all over again. 5 days. But I was lucky. I kicked it off, and I've never used dope since. Maybe what happened to me will keep it from happening to somebody else. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. And all I hope is that someday I can forget it.
Well, that's Phyllis's story. In the United States of America, 20th century. Unbelievable, isn't it, that such things can happen? Phyllis's case is typical. Most teenagers start off with marijuana. Then they decide to see if heroin has any kick. It does. Sometimes it only takes a few days to find out they can't leave it alone. In order to get money to buy it, they turn to crime. And that's the story. There are practically no happy endings when you fool with drugs. Doctors say restoring an addict to normal life is about the toughest thing in medicine. Well, what's the answer? Enforcement? Yes, that's one of them, certainly. In the Far East a few years back, they were lining up dope peddlers and shooting them in the back of the head. But it didn't stop addiction. It just made it harder for victims to get the stuff. No, the answer is a simple one. Just use your head. Leave narcotics absolutely alone. Remember what happened to Phyllis and others like her. Talk it over with your parents or school counselor, somebody you have confidence in. Some say the Reds are promoting dope traffic in the United States to undermine national morale. They did it in China a few years back. It's certainly true that the increased use of narcotics plays right into their hands. But why not show everybody, including ourselves, that young American men and women have too much intelligence to make such a stupid, ghastly, tragic mistake? Let's make tomorrow's headlines read like this.
Isn't transitioning from pot to heroin kind of like transitioning from a slingshot to a bazooka?
I thought she was cute.
What, the drug addict lady? Phyllis? She's cute?
I mean, yeah, she was only acting like she was on heroin.
Fair. Either way, she was able to kick her habit in the end. Now, the fella in our next short, that might be a different story. Narcotics, Pit of Despair, is a similar story, but with a much different outcome. This one's from the 60s. You can tell because of the bongo music. Anything you want to add, Shadow?
What, like putting nuts in the goo balls next time?
All right, free pass over. Next time you say goo, balls, or nuts, I'm making a testicle joke. I'm backed up over here.
Sort of like blue balls.
I said I was doing the... Just play the film.
He exposed himself to its venom. No intelligent person would venture within striking distance of its fangs. Yet today, thousands of young people are flirting with a poison every day as that of the snake. One of the potentials for illegal drug traffic is the scoop. Here, the connection can be found with these peddlers of misery who prey on the unwary, the uninformed, the curious, the thrill seekers. Most young people will continue through life as normal, responsible citizens. The shunted and unloved, the unguided, the seekers of thrills and kicks are candidates for the slave world of lifelong drug addiction. But no one is immune. How does it happen? Where does it start? What are the signs? The pattern is generally the same. Take a lack of responsibility, the inability to make right choices, add to it ignorance and indifference, and top it off with a desire for escapism and kicks. The sum total is then conceivably found in the bennies, the reefer, the pop needle. Take John Scott. He'd be the first to laugh at the thought of his being hooked. Sure, before the last exam, he took a couple of bennies to pep him up, but so what? Everybody knows a couple can't do any harm. What he should have known is that not only are barbiturates dangerous to his nervous system, but they destroy the inner resources he has now to overcome the obstacles of daily life. But he's too busy with his girl, his car, his sports. The little problems he has don't seem too important. He knows he's failing in English and on the borderline in math, but he's not really worried. He knows he'll be okay on the next exam. Sure, he'd be with instruction on Saturday, but Saturday's his practice day. He's doing well in track, and he feels he will do better. With more training and practice, he might even get to represent the school in the state finals. But word has come down that his grades aren't too good. Unless he pulls them up, he can be put off the team. A normal enough problem with a normal enough solution. Hit the books a little harder, get a little help, and pull them up. It will mean giving up some fun and weekends, but he knows he can do it. If necessary, he can cram a few days before the exam and even pep himself up on bennies. He handled them before, and he knows where to draw the line. He knows he'll never go beyond that step. But someone else knows John has taken his first step toward drugs. Someone who is willing to help him take the second and the third and the fourth steps, where eventually he becomes a member of that tight society of drug addicts. To John, it seems perfectly natural and innocent to bump into an old classmate. He hasn't seen Pete since he dropped out of school last year. From the looks of him, he seems to be doing well on his out-of-town selling job. What John doesn't know is the selling job is pushing dope, and the long absence from town was spent in the state prison. Their accidental meeting calls for a little celebration, and Pete has just the thing. There's a little private party going on tonight, plenty of fun and laughs. Take a break from the books and live a little. It sounds good, but today's his father's day off, and John needs his help with some school problems. If there's another party sometime, maybe he can make it then. But Pete isn't interested in sometime or maybe or squares. If you want to swing, call him. Right now, he's got to split. He's got to find fish ready to be hooked. Victims to supply him with money for the heroin he needs today and tomorrow and tomorrow. Compared to Pete's problems, John's are nothing. Poor grades, expulsion from the team, the frustrations and responsibilities of growing up seem important only to himself. All he needs is a little help, a little guidance, a little understanding. But the help, the guidance, the understanding are not there when he needs it. His parents are away just when he was counting on them to be home. His problems must wait for tomorrow, or he can solve them tonight alone. Only he can go just so far alone. During his childhood, he was loved, helped, protected. Suddenly, that's all gone. Now he's in a man's body, he's expected to be a man, to stand alone on his own 2 feet. This he will gladly do, but he needs a little push. He needs someone to help him over the hump of schoolwork that's troubling him. Today, he's had it. The studies can wait until tomorrow. He knows he can finish them then. What his behavior habits formed long ago are now taking over. The practice of putting things off, making excuses, shirking unpleasant tasks is strongly etched in his character. It's Saturday night, and everyone else is out having fun. It's the best excuse in the world to join the party. party is swinging. Just the thing he needs to pep him up. The stage is set, the principal players are in position, the curtain is up. John doesn't realize it, but he has just been cast as the star fall guy in a real-life tragedy. Of the dance, the excitement of Helen and several beers, inhibition and caution suggests they have a few more beers, he's all for it. Why not? Everyone else is doing it. To refuse would be scare, and that terrible label must be avoided at all costs. Besides, he's never been high on it before, and he never will. He can handle the stuff. The only trouble is he can't handle so much. Under the influence of the beer, Helen comes through as much more friendly, and her interest in him. If he could see her arms scarred by the needle marks, he would know she's a hype. If he could see her police record, he would know she works for Pete. Pete and Helen know their parts well. They've been through it before, and they know the time is right. Throw out the sucker bait. It's time for the next step. The next step is the garage. There, some of the gang are really blasting. That's where the real action is. Come on and take a look. Take a trip from Squaresville. Live a little and see what it's like for yourself. The senses are dulled just enough to be reckless. Helen, the music, the beer, the promise of excitement press in on him. Now, curiosity has to be satisfied. And why not? It can't do any harm to look. This is the real action, the pot party. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite. Outside the boundaries of their phony world of kicks is the ever-present possibility of discovery. This must be avoided at all costs, for discovery brings with it the penalties of society: shame, arrest, prison. So destroy the evidence, leave not a trace, burn it in paper trash. That way they can deny possessing the illegal marijuana. They can say the flaming can is part of a game. They can lie, they can swear. This time the gang's lucky. It's not the law, or discovery, or problems. It's just their supplier, Pete, with his #1 chick, and a new guy looking for kicks. Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. To John, his first pot party looks exciting. Everyone seems to be having fun. Best of all, there are no parents, no other adults, no one to interfere with the fun. The feeling of importance, of belonging, of putting one over is taking hold. Pete intends to tighten that hold, to squeeze it, to hook it, to lock it in. Now's the time to introduce the joints. But Pete has learned the rules well. A pusher can never be caught with the stuff on him. Instead, he must leave it, stash it, get it from a flunky. This is the test, the time to separate the man from the boy. John's willpower, individuality, character are slipping down the drain. In their place come the old behavior habits and excuses. Everybody else is doing it. If he can handle bennies and beer, he should be able to handle a few harmless puffs, just to see what it's like. The natural defenses are crumbling. The barriers of caution are beaten down. Drag it, man. Try anything once. Fly. You can't get a habit from weed. Quit whenever you like. Don't be chicken. Come on, man. Get wet. Under the proddings of the gang, the effects of the atmosphere and beer, the desire to belong, he chooses to go along. John surrenders his dignity and lays his future on the chopping block. Not whether it's good or bad or right or wrong. But if he stopped to think, he would see the stupidity of it all. Now he's too involved to think. He's having kicks. He's away and flying. Up, up, out of this world. But everything that goes up must come down. When John came down, he landed with a thud. Due to the effects of the alcohol and the late hours at the party, the following day he was too tired, too sick to study. Now, facing another school day, he finds the same problems, the same responsibilities are still with him. As well as arguments, traffic violations. And as the days go by, he looks for more kicks, more escape from the troubles he brings on himself. Each time he feels the need for kicks or he's troubled, he returns to marijuana. He knows that marijuana isn't physically addicting. He doesn't know he's become psychologically dependent on it. But he's not worried. He knows he can handle it. In time, the continued use of marijuana causes psychic and physiological changes in his body. While under the influence of marijuana, his blood pressure increases. He feels unusual hunger and his central nervous system changes. His perception of depth and dimensions is radically changed. A low curb appears as a precipice. With a distortion of sight and sound, time is suspended. Fast action appears slow. The whole world is distorted. When the big blow comes, the world caves in. Being put off the team leaves him angry, resentful, humiliated. He's sinking into the pit of despair, and he needs help to pull himself out. But where should he look for it? Whom should he ask? The coach won't give him a break. The teacher? He's already failed him, so why keep on with studies? His parents? They don't understand anything. Religion? What a laugh that would give the gang. Those resources and others are available to him, but he thinks only a pal can help. Help split this square world. Help him forget everything and everybody. He's been dragging the weed now long enough to want to try a bigger kick. In his present frame of mind, the bigger, the better. Psychologically, he's ready to make the big scene. His pals have introduced new props, and he's anxious to examine them. Caution, intelligence, normal defenses go up in hot smoke. Hank is a real hype, a hooked mainliner beyond hope. He is long past getting any kicks from marijuana. His body is conditioned to heroin, one of the most powerful, dangerous drugs known to man. So dangerous that its importation, even for medical uses, has been banned in the United States since 1925. Every day, the cost of his habit rises. $80, $90, $100 a day and more. Every day, he must have increasing amounts of the drug. To get it, he will lie, steal, murder, even trap the innocent. The outfit that he uses is the drug addict's only friend. With it, he can exist in his living hell until the next fix. Without it, he will suffer the unbearable tortures of withdrawal from the drug. To prepare the venom for his bloodstream, he empties heroin onto the spoon. Every grain is precious and cannot be spilled or wasted. A few drops of water are added to make a solution. Then the small wad of cotton, usually dirty, is placed on the spoon to serve as a filter. The solution is then drawn through the cotton filter and into the needle. This cotton is saved and used again and again, for if the addict is ever caught without the drug, he can cook the cottons and squeeze out a small amount. This is it then, the big time, the main line, the high point of every drug addict's existence. Of every 1,000 hikes who ride the toboggan to hell, only a few ever get on. Of course, Pete is careful not to let John see the actual needle pop. That is hidden, ignored, bypassed. Instead, only the fun, the kicks, the real is played up. The tourniquet is quickly tied and secured. The vein is enlarged. The hype is ready. All sanitary precautions are ignored and normal hygiene protections are out. All addicts run the risk of infecting themselves with tetanus, hepatitis, venereal, and other diseases. But in a race with time to stop withdrawal, he doesn't think of such things. Right now, all that matters is the dirty needle, the germ-infested cotton, the poisonous drug. By now, John is psychologically ready for stronger drugs. To his confused brain, the idea of joining Hank in a bigger kick is highly enticing. It would be all right to try it just once, just to see what it's really like. The only thing is the ugly-looking needle, the vague, uncertain fear of maybe getting hooked. His pal laughs at his fear of a little needle. A small pop doesn't hurt. It only makes you fly. Besides, only squares get hooked. The hit guys are just occasional users. You blast every once in a while and quit whenever you like. A few pops now and then can't possibly hurt. The idea of a real kick without getting hooked takes hold. John isn't afraid, and he certainly isn't square. The chain reaction has reached the end of the line. He's handled alcohol, goofballs, marijuana. Now he's positive he can handle one little pop. But something seems to have gone wrong. The excuse of, it can't happen to me, was all right for the first pop and the second and the third. But the more heroin he shoots, the more tolerance his body builds, and the more he needs. He needs a shot now, and he needs it badly. But this is the last one. After he's feeling better, he'll quit. Never touch the stuff again. Hank immediately recognizes the withdrawal symptoms in John. Nervousness, nausea, watering eyes, running nose. Too bad, but his pal Pete isn't around to fix him up. Hank needs every grain he has for his own fix. There's nothing to do but wait till Pete comes with more stuff. In the meantime, sweat it out, pal. You wanted kicks? Now pay the price. At first, it all seemed like such harmless fun. It was hip to go along with the gang. But where's the gang now? Why aren't they with him when he needs them most? Too late, he realizes that by joining to belong, he's more alone than ever. This is the one trip he must take all alone. Only he himself can experience the unbearable agony of withdrawal. Alternately, he will feel chills and burnings. Violent muscular cramps will rack his tortured body. He will vomit and then retch in uncontrollable convulsions. The agony will reach its peak in 36 to 72 hours, then continue for 2 more weeks. In the meantime, he must obey the rules of the drug addict's world of secrecy. His screams of pain can bring discovery. Worst of all, they can bring the law and forcible denial of the hell drug addicts must have. So cool it, cut it, strangle it. In the jungle land of narcotics, it's fight, claw, kill, and every man for himself. The demons of withdrawal pains have increased their torture. They run rampant through his body and prepare to multiply themselves hundreds of times again. Ironically, the only relief from his demons is through the very poison that originally hooked him. The same heroin that will bind him ever more tightly to his living hell. But the blessed temporary delivery is not given through any noble, charitable motives. It's just the final step in Pete's carefully laid plan. He's made another junkie and another source of money. Now, with the hook in deep, he twists it to make sure the victim will never get away. Now that John has experienced the horrors of withdrawal, he will make sure he gets his junk every day. His pal Pete will be glad to supply him, but only for money, plenty of money. For in the vicious racket that preys on human misery, there is no trust, no credit, no mercy. It's cash on the line or the unbearable agony of withdrawal. How to get the money presents tremendous problems. To secure this money, John must now do things he would never dream of doing before he was hooked. First, he sold his wristwatch, then his hi-fi. Today, it's his mother's best silverware. Although always pressed for more and more money to support his habit, John must preserve outward appearances. Every day, he must go through the motions, the pretense of living a normal life. No one must ever know he's a hopeless junkie. But the law enforcement officers ever alert to... Helen, the swinger, the hip chick of the gang, has been picked up for shoplifting in a downtown store. Her previous arrests for shoplifting and prostitution, her addiction to narcotics, weigh heavily against her. But the shame, the stigma, the prison sentence she faces are of second importance now. Her immediate problem is getting another fix to hold off the terrible withdrawals. In police custody, she knows a fix is impossible. So she will settle for the next best thing and cooperate with the law. She will sell the gang, her friends, her soul for the help she needs to face the coming withdrawal tortures. Swiftly acting on her lead, the forces of the law strike back, and another small tentacle of the drug octopus is cut off. But the infected victims still go on. With a police record to haunt him as long as he lives, John uses the leniency of the law sometimes allowed first offenders. So, he enters a government hospital for the very best treatment modern science can give. Months later, the agony of withdrawals, the care, the treatments are behind him. Now that he's kicked the habit, he can try to pick up the pieces of his broken life. I wonder if Pete and Hank are out of prison yet. It won't do any harm to stop by and just say hello.
I mean, damn, 3 steps out of jail and he's going right back to where he left off.
That's the twisted world of drugs. Oh, I drank all the Mr. Pibb.
We had Mr. Pibb?
No.
You know, this is still technically work, right?
Not after midnight, says the rule I just made up.
Our final film of the evening takes us to the late 1970s, which means you can replace the bongos with a folk-singing jackass. But let's watch a couple of siblings build Legos while making incredibly awkward analogies. This is Drugs Are Like That. Roll it.
I do too. What? I know all right. But do you know what they do? Sure. What? Make you act funny. Yeah, well. Well, what? You know what kinds there are? Kinds of what? Drugs. I know. You know you can smoke them? Sure, like a cigarette. And you can take them like a pill, too. And you can sniff them. You can what? Sniff them. Smell them like a flower. Come on. It's the truth. And you can stick them in your arm with a needle. A needle? A big old needle. Not me, boy. What if you had to? Why would I have to? Because. Because what? Well, I mean, what? Drugs are like that. If you keep bouncing that ball in the house, I'm going to tell. Oh, all right. Come on, we'll build something.
Once you start some things, you just can't stop. And drugs are like that too. You pick it up and it's hard to drop. And drugs are like that too. Like a baby going through a phase. And like a player playing in a daze. Yeah, yeah, you break a rule and you have to pay. It may not hurt, but then again it may. Drugs are like that too, you know. Drugs are like that too, I know, no. Drugs are like that too. How come you know so much? About what? About drugs and stuff. Oh, a lady came to our school today. Do they all do that? What? Make you act funny. Sorta. What'd she tell you? Who? The lady. Oh, lots of stuff. Like what? She told us about a baby. A what? A baby.
This is a baby. The baby lives in a crib because he can't take very good care of himself. The baby wears diapers because, well, we know all about that. The baby is kind of scared, so he sucks on this thing to take his mind off his troubles. Drugs are like that. Uh-oh. He must really have been hooked on that thing. Drugs are like that, too.
You know what that means? Hooked? Like Like he's gotta have it. Yeah. Give me that. Wonder why he's gotta have that. What? That thing he puts in his mouth. 'Cause he's dumb. He's not dumb, he's a baby. You don't think babies are dumb? No, they're just what? Babies. That's what I said. That's kid stuff, I guess. What are you making? Something. What is it? A windmill? It's something. Is it a windmill? It's something. What else did she say? Who? The lady. Oh yeah. Did you ever step on a crack? A what? A crack.
This is a sort of a game, not stepping on the lines and cracks. It's kind of fun. But if you play it long enough, it can get to be a habit. Drugs are like that. Habits are very easy to get started and very hard to stop. Habits can be pretty dangerous sometimes. Habits can cost you a lot of money. In the long run, habits are a lot more trouble than they're worth. Drugs are like that, too.
The lady said that habits were very easy to get started and very hard to stop. I could. You could what? Stop a habit if I had one. Don't you? What? Have any habits? No. You bite your fingernails. That's no habit. I could stop whenever I wanted to. Why don't you then? Because I need that piece. How about the way you fold your hair? What about it? That's a habit. Oh, it is not. You do it all the time. I could stop any time I wanted to. Why don't you then? Because. Is it some kind of a machine? What? What you building? You'll see. Come on. Is it a machine? It's a machine. It's a machine. Didn't she tell you they make you act funny? What? Drugs, marijuana, stuff like that. Didn't she tell you that it makes you act funny? Sure she did. What'd she tell you? She said it was like if you were a real good ball player.
This guy's a pretty good ball player. He can catch, he can throw. He can hit, he can run. He can even do something silly just because it makes him feel funny. Lots of things make you feel funny. Drugs are like that. Of course, when you get to feeling that way, you can't do quite so much, and you can't do it quite so good. Some things can make you look pretty stupid. Drugs are like that, too.
Why would he do that? Why would he do what? Get all funny, dizzy, and try to do something, like play ball. That's the thing. Suppose it was like a what? Like a habit, you know. You mean like the lines and cracks or something? Yeah, like that. Or that baby and that thing he sucks on? Yeah. Boy, that's dumb. What's it gonna do? What? What you're making? Is it gonna do anything?
You'll see.
I bet it won't do anything.
It's a machine. I'll do something all right.
I bet it's a windmill.
That's really dumb.
What?
Drugs. Taking drugs.
Oh, yeah. And that's not all. You know something else a lady told us about?
What?
I'm gonna get some cookies.
This is someone who's doing something she's not supposed to.
Oh.
She's not supposed to get into the cookie jar. It's like there was a law against it. Some things are against the law, you know. Drugs are like that. But go back and look at it another way. She's not supposed to go after the cookies. Maybe that's the reason she's not supposed to go after the cookies. Maybe it's not such a bad law after all. But she can't talk about that right now. She's wondering whether those cookies were really worth it. Drugs are like that, too.
You gotta want a cookie pretty bad to go through all that. Hand me that.
That's the whole point, silly.
What point?
About drugs.
What about 'em?
Like, if they get to be a habit, you can look silly and get hurt and get punished and everything. Dum-bum, mm-hmm, doo-da-bum, bum-bum, mm-hmm. Are you going to make it work?
You'll see.
Are you going to tell me what it is?
It's an internal motion machine.
What's that?
It's a machine, and it works, and it's perfect, and it just keeps on working.
I thought it was a windmill.
Yeah, well, it's not. What do you mean, hurt?
What do you mean?
You said drugs can hurt you. How do you know they can?
How do you know they can't?
How do you know they can?
How do you know they can't?
How do you know they can't?
Because that's what the lady said about the lake.
What lake?
This looks like a great lake to swim across. This looks like great water to dive in. This looks like a great rope to swing on. The whole setup looks great. But it can fool you. Drugs are like that. Never mind what they look like they'll do. It's what they might do you have to worry about. The rope might be great to swing on. But it might make you look pretty stupid. The water might look great to dive in, but it might be a real pain in the neck. The lake might be great to swim across. But it might be all she wrote. Drugs are like that, too.
So they're not sure drugs can hurt you.
They're not sure they can.
So why do people fool around with them?
Just dumb, I guess.
Yeah. Want to see my internal motion machine work?
Can I turn it on?
Go ahead.
Boy, that's neat. It really worked.
Of course it worked. I planned it all out.
You were just lucky.
What do you mean, lucky? Every single part is doing just exactly what I wanted it to.
Yeah. You know what?
What?
People are like that.
Who is?
People. Us. We're like the machine. We take good care of ourselves, and don't do anything dumb, and everything works fine.
Yeah, I guess.
What would happen if we made one little change, just for fun?
Did what?
Just tried one little thing, just for kicks.
I don't know. Go ahead, try it. All you did was try one little thing. I just did it for kicks. You know what? What? Drugs are like that.
Getting older is a lot like walking down a street you never walked down before. You never know what's around the next corner. Some of the things might be great. Some of the things might be terrible.
About 6 weeks.
Some of the things might look terrible and turn out to be great. Some of the things might look great and turn out to be terrible. Drugs are like that. So, be careful turning corners.
Start some things you just can't stop, and drugs are like that too. You pick it up, it's hard to drop, and drugs are like that too. A baby going through a phase, a player playing in a daze. You break a rule and you have to pay. Will it hurt? Well, who's to say? Singing, drugs are like that, drugs are like that, drugs are like that too. Singing, drugs are like that, drugs are like that, drugs are like that too.
And that's the last of the goo balls. I foresee the sugar shits in my near future.
The real downside to marijuana. Well, that and Cottonmouth. All right, dwellers, hope you like the new format. Please let us know if you do, or if you have any ideas or requests for future episodes. But, keep it public domain for the time being. Movies ain't cheap.
Thanks for watching. What are we doing next month, Lumpy?
Well, I'm feeling a little spacey, so to speak. So let's watch some old sci-fi flicks. Back when we had no idea what the hell was out there. Among the stars.
Oh, space movies. I love it. See you next month, dwellers.
Bye.
Jim Rex? What's Jim Rex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment? Well, that's what it is. And we urge you to learn these rating symbols and use them as a guide for you and your family. G means suggested for general audiences, all ages.